morning, students. Our next chapter is chapter number 12, Indian democracy. Okay. So, first of all, we should know about what is democracy and why most of this country followed democracy. Okay. Because in ancient time we have seen that most of the country followed monarchy and dictatorship rule. Okay. But today most of the country followed a democratic government. Why? And because of the which reason the country followed democracy, and what is the benefit to follow the democratic rule. Okay. In simple terms, democracy is defined as for the people, of the people and by the people. Okay. The simple definition of democracy is for the people, of the people and by the people. Here first line given is very interesting. India has the highest number of voters in the world. Okay. इंडिया के पास पूरे वर्ल्ड में सबसे ज़्यादा वोटर है, नियरली 135 करोड़ इन टुडेज सिनारियो. व्हेन वी टॉकिंग अबाउट 2011 सेंसस, ओके, देन दिस नंबर इज 125 करोड़. ओके. पॉपुलेशन वाइज इंडिया इज द लार्जेस्ट डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. ओके, यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस. एंड this amazing democracy is more than 6 decades, means is more than 60 years. Okay, means when we count from 1950, then we getting today it reach at 70 years. Okay, during in this period of time in India there has been a many political upheavals and up and down. Okay, during this 60 or 70 years time we can see a many political ups and downs. Okay, we also faced a national emergency. Okay, our BOP crisis, balance of payment crisis and other many problems can be seen. The Indian democracy is sustained due to the dedication and insight of its citizen. Okay, most of the countries democracy is sustained because of these two reasons. First of all, dedication of the citizens, and second, true belief and insight of the citizens. Okay, so what we have to study in this chapter is the features of the democracy. Okay, so from first paragraph you have to remember India has the highest number of voters. Second thing, population wise India is the largest democratic country of the world. Okay. Election in democracy. How election is happened in democracy? Because in the world many countries have a democracy. Okay, first from the starting of this chapter I have told you in today and recent and most of the country followed the democratic system of governance. In spite of democracy there exists different in governance of this country. Okay, means what we called is a democratic government. Okay, but the election process is not same everywhere or in every country, because the election is different. Okay, they told that we followed a democracy, but the election process is quite different. In a democracy, a voter casts his own vote. We all know that because India followed democracy. So every 5 years we cast our respective vote. The right to vote remains the same in each democratic country, through the country's governance may vary. Okay, right to vote is given to all the people which follow democratic rule or government, but it can be changed or varying as per the government rule. The democracy thrives through the voting process of the voters during the elections. Okay, our country has a parliamentary system. Okay, and in this parliament they include Lok Sabha, and second is Rajya Sabha. Okay, so when we talking about a parliament, then that include Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha plus president. In previous chapter, I have already discussed with you, president is not sitting in any of the house, means Lok Sabha or in a Rajya Sabha, but then and after why president is given the parliaments, means why president is included in the parliament, because without the permission of president no draft or any types of a bill couldn't be make a law. Okay, that's why president is an integral organ of the parliament. Okay, but in general terms, when we talking about a parliament, then this include Lok Sabha and second is a Rajya Sabha. Okay, the Parliament of India consists also president, we have already discussed, second the vice president, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Okay, so Lok Sabha is the lower house, Rajya Sabha is upper house of the parliament. Lok Sabha L, lower house L. Lok Sabha is lower house, Rajya Sabha is upper house. Okay, the total number of seats which is present today in Lok Sabha is 545. Okay, total number of seats today in Rajya Sabha is 250. Okay, out of this 545, 530 is came from the state, means state electorals. Next 13 is came from the union territories, and last 2 seats which is nominated by the president from the Anglo-Indian. Okay, when we talking about Rajya Sabha, so total number of seats is 250. Out of 250, 238 came from states and various UT, and the 12 seats which is nominated by the president from the field of art, sports, culture, films, etc. Okay, so here we have to talk about the democratic system. So the democratic system is seen in a Lok Sabha, in a Rajya Sabha, but most prominently in a Lok Sabha only. Why? Because every 5 years we choose our respective representatives after giving or cast a vote. Okay, so here written that Lok Sabha is lower house, Rajya Sabha is upper house of the parliament. Like that, the state has a same as a Lok Sabha, the state has a legislative assembly, and from the Rajya Sabha the state has a legislative council. And from chapter number 10 I have told you that it is not necessary to have a legislative council in every state, means every state has a legislative assembly, but it is not necessary like Rajya Sabha to have a legislative council. Okay, the state has the legislative assembly, some state have the legislative council also. Okay, A voter is at the center in forming a Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha and Legislative Assembly or Legislative Council. Okay, voter is at the center in terms of whenever we talking about the election process of Lok Sabha, either of Rajya Sabha, or you can say a same in a state like a Legislative Assembly or Legislative Council. In our country, all the governing bodies are elected through voting, thus democracy is realized by election. Okay, important line is democracy is realized after or by the elections. Okay, so how these elections of this Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha is held. So now we will discuss further or in a next slide, but next is a democracy and voter. Democracy and voter. A voter is very important in democracy. Okay, because without voter we can't imagine a democracy. Okay, or in that our country has adopted universal adult suffrage. Means what is the definition of universal adult suffrage? In exam is also asked to define universal adult suffrage. So the answer is a person whose age is above 18 or who is enlisted in the voter list can cast their vote, irrespective of their caste, creed, sex, race and other things. Okay. Some other condition, or you can say some additional condition, is a person who has not declared bankruptcy or is not mentally unstable can vote without any discrimination. Okay, मीन्स जो पर्सन बैंकक्रप्ट हो चुका है और सेकंड जिसका मेंटली स्टेबल नहीं है, ओके, देन दैट टाइप ऑफ पर्सन कैन नॉट वोट इन इलेक्शन. The Constitution guarantee a right to vote even amidst illiteracy, poverty and many similar reasons. Okay, means the Constitution guarantee all the people to right a vote amidst, means there is a lot of illiteracy, poverty and similar issues is there in India, but then after government follows a right to vote for every citizen. The system of universal adult suffrage is based on the principle of one person, one vote, means one person cast only one vote. Okay. It is the duty of every citizen to vote without greed or fear. कोई लालच और डर के बिना वोट करना चाहिए. A voter should be aware and vigilant of his right. Okay. Every voter should know about their rights. The Constitution has provided a right to vote to each of its citizens without discrimination. Okay, means in a universal adult suffrage definition, you can add that a person whose age is above 18 can cast their vote in election irrespective of their caste, creed, religion or any education background. Voting is an important process in democracy. Okay. In our country, there is universal adult suffrage. Voting is a right as well as a duty of its citizen. Okay. Like the coins two side, voting is our rights and our duty also. Like fundamental rights and fundamental duties, voting is our right as well as a duty. Every voter should exercise the right to vote. Okay. So, in previously or starting of the democratic years, we followed only, suppose if you went for the voting, then one is a EVM machine and second is a VVPAT machine. Okay, one is a EVM machine and second is a VVPAT machine. Okay. on what is the full form of this EVM? EVM is electronic voting machine, and second VVPAT means voter verifiable paper audit trail. Okay, what is the difference between these two? In EVM there is a listed of the all the parties name on this EVM machine, and other side when if suppose you went for the voting process, and then suppose one party's name is here and you push the button of that party, then here one paper, यहाँ जो पेपर है वो नीचे चला जाएगा, then it is considered that your vote is to be casted. Okay, so in initial year only the all parties name is written on the EVM machine, but the government after the years government added one other preference is nota. Okay, nota means none of the above. सपोज आपको कोई कैंडिडेट पसंद नहीं है, ओके, जिसकी पार्टी है, फिर भी आप वोटिंग करना चाहते हो, तो आप क्या, यू कैन सिंपली पुश ऑन अ नोटा. ओके, दैट्स व्हाई then after it is considered that you can cast a vote. Okay, and in first line we have discussed that democracy, all this government is called as a democracy or democratic government, but the election process is quite different in all this country. Suppose in India the election is being held on every 5 years. Same other type, on the other hand America or USA is also follow democracy, but election is done on every 4 years. So this is the difference between the democracy also. Next, election, the foundation of democracy. Okay, so election is the foundation of democracy. Second thing, a festive environment is seen during elections. Okay, because the heart of the democracy is election. The people can evaluate their representatives during elections. Okay, the people or the person who is standing in election, if they work properly for the citizens, then after they getting a very well votes, and on the other side, if the contestant or candidate is not properly doing their work, then he not getting enough votes to win over the other candidates. Okay, so any person who has the prerequisite to contest elections can do so. Okay, पहले से ये बोल सकते हैं. Second thing, candidates belonging to the political parties as well as the independent candidate who do not belong to any political parties can contest election. Okay, so here written that कोई भी कैंडिडेट है जो भी कोई भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी से बिलोंग करता हो, अगर उसके पास कोई भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी नहीं भी है, अगर वो इंडिपेंडेंट है, फिर भी इलेक्शन में कंटेस्ट कर सकता है. In an election, the winning candidate of any party or belonging to a coalition of parties come to power. Okay, suppose there is a two party, one name is A, second name is a B, and third is a C. Okay, so there is a total number of seats is a 101. Okay, so A is getting a 50 vote, B is getting a 50 vote, and C is getting only 1 vote. So who is more powerful in this context? So we can say that C is the most powerful party or contestant. Okay, because the winning ratio is 51. Okay, any party which is secured 51 vote, then they become in a ruling party. So C is offered by A or B to join their party. Suppose C joined B party, then B plus C is considered to be the ruling party, or that this type of government is known as a coalition government. In a democracy, only with the support of the people one can reach to a power, because the heart is the democracy's heart is the all citizens. In our democracy, parliament is the apex body and the basic foundational block is above all there is a parliament, means Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha at the central level. At the state level, there is a legislative council, legislative assembly, and the block level, means the basic level of our is gram panchayat, taluka panchayat and district panchayat is there. So local self government have also there is a election can be seen. Election are conducted also in municipality, towns, municipal corporation, which is in a city. So both in a villages or in a cities, elections are conducted. Election is the lifeline of nations democracy. We all know that. Next topic is election. So elections are a lifeline for the democracy. Second thing, very important for the political parties also as well as the candidate. Here written that election is the barometer of democracy. Why? Because if any person choose a wrong candidate in the election, so after 5 years in the next election they also can change their candidate. That's why election is the barometer of a democracy. Election provides an opportunity to a voter to evaluate the contesting candidate. You can evaluate your contesting candidate. Second thing, election ushers in a new political setup or political waves. Elections set up a different political waves. And after the, because we follow democracy, so every 5 years we can cast our votes. That's why all the political parties is, and they have on a pressure because they have to do work for the citizens. Election gives a picture of a country's social and economic and environment. Next, elections decide the future of the government, because we all casting vote on the basis of our votes, they either win or lose the election. That's why elections are contested by political parties. We have seen that either political parties or a independent candidate also contest in the election, or either they form a coalition of political parties. In a parliamentary democracy, the party or a coalition of parties having majority of winning candidates form the government and comes in a power. Means any person, or you can say independent candidate. Second thing is a coalition of political parties, and other person is comes in a power or form their own government. The power is obtained as well as maintained by the support of the people. Election being soul of a democracy, and it is also essential because election should be done in a transparent way. So in this session we have discussed about what is the importance of a democracy, how election is done, and all the countries follow democracy. Either also some changes or some difference can be seen the country which is followed the democracy. So, from next session we will discuss from public opinion in democracy. Okay, this is the end of our video. I hope it is very clear to you all.